everybody. I chose the Navajo people for my discussion post this time. The Navajo currently reside in part of New Mexico, Arizona, kind of that area. I chose them because a couple semesters ago I took a multicultural class and read a book about the Navajo people and a famous doctor that they had, and it talked a lot about their beliefs and culture and death rituals and different things. So that's kind of why I decided to go ahead and go with them. A couple things about them. For the Navajo, when somebody is dying or going to die, they will usually take that person to another place because they don't want that person to die in their home, because due to their religious beliefs, they believe that that spirit can then haunt the home. So they really don't want that, especially if the person died from cancer or another disease. They feel that that is like a bad omen, and then will kind of stay around that house for a period of time. So they typically will move the person to another place, and then a medicine man will come and visit them and might do some different rituals or prayers or try, some things on them, again, due to their religious beliefs. So then after the death has occurred, they will have two men prepare the body for burial. The men that are preparing the body for the burial do not wear any clothing except for their moccasins, which I did not know that prior to this. Found that kind of interesting. And they will thoroughly wash and dress the body. And they, again, believe that if the body is not handled in the proper way, then that person's spirit can linger around and cause, bad omens, issues may haunt them. So everything has to be done very precisely so that that spirit doesn't continue to be present. So while those two men are getting the body ready, two other men will dig the grave for that person. Sometimes the funeral is held the same day, sometimes the next day. It just kind of depends. And then they always make sure that they don't leave any footprints behind on the grave or near the grave site, so that that body can lay at rest peacefully. When preparing the body, they usually will wash it and then wrap the body of the deceased in a blanket, and a new blanket, not an old blanket or anything, a brand new blanket. And then they will lay them in the coffin, but they don't ever close the coffin completely, because they want to allow that the person's spirit, to be released. They don't want to trap the spirit, because they do believe in an afterlife. So kind of then some Navajo have started to incorporate kind of a Christian faith. So they will still do some of their traditional things, but they will also incorporate some Christian beliefs, such as, wearing nice clothes or having a minister present, which from the book I had read in a previous class, they always had their medicine man or somebody like that deal with the ceremony, a shaman type person. So those that have that Christian belief will actually have a minister there to say prayers or do the ceremony, and they'll bury him with a headstone. And then there's also some people that kind of combine the old Navajo traditions with the Christian traditions to have a little bit of both practices. So that's a little bit about the Navajo people and burial traditions, incorporated with the Christian traditions. So yeah.